What's up guys, Skill here. Today's video I'm actually going to be talking about the beginner mistakes I've made as a videographer, and I still make those mistakes. I wouldn't call myself an expert, but these are just mistakes I've made. We all learn every day. So the first mistake I've made that I see everyone making, telling everyone on set that you're actually a beginner. Like, don't do that. You know how videographers are? Some people are actually assholes. If you actually want to work with someone, tell them that, hey man, see my portfolio, it doesn't have a lot of this type of work, but with guidance I can actually do this type of work. Let me work with you. I want to build my portfolio, but don't say that you're a beginner, because people won't take you serious. Just be like, yo man, I'm just winging it. That's what everyone says on set. The second beginner mistake I've made is doing some projects, most projects for free, trying to get that portfolio in the name of portfolio, doing projects for free, or like not doing them, like not having the standard price. Don't do that. Like, if you have a standard price, stick to it. If someone doesn't actually value your price or doesn't really understand your price, move on. You're not budgeting properly. Here's the thing, man, like, I've been through a lot of times where they'll be like, yo, please come do my behind the scenes. I do a lot of behind the scenes, by the way, in case you guys don't know, I do a lot of behind the scenes work. Yeah, so I've been on the clients I worked with, they dope, yeah. But I've been in cases whereby someone would be like, oh, please come and shoot by behind the scenes, and they give you peanuts, and then you still want to get some some gimbal and stuff. And then me as a multimedia manager, sometimes I actually get to work with freelancers. So one of the mistakes I've made in the past was actually not telling some freelancers that I'm not paying them like this month. I'm gonna pay like our company pays after 3 months. Just ask your client what's going on. Also, I'd advise people that if you know that you're a full-time freelancer, have money set aside for projects. Undermining my own camera, the camera that I have, was the biggest mistake. If you are a beginner videographer, know your camera in and out. But also, we all started with auto. Don't be out here. We all started with it, but as time goes by, learn things on your camera. Like, some people have expensive cameras, but they don't know how to set them properly. You should learn. Lighting actually gives your work some depth. So learn those things. Cameras is there to shoot, but you need to know how to manipulate your environment. Is not knowing my target market, not defining my target market from the get-go. Today I'm doing church I've done those church videos, man. Shout outs to my friends who have hooked me up. And then the other day I'm doing this other videos about strippers and doing this and doing that. Know your target market. If a client comes to you, I'm not saying that at the beginning you should actually have a focus. Like, you can have different, but at the end of the day, you need to know your how you want to do your videos. If you want to do high-end videos, also just know your target market. Mixing business with pleasure is not ideal, guys. Like, I've seen a lot of people doing that. It's not ideal. Me, when I was doing a lot of video photography, I still do, but like, when those those girls who want to do like individual photo shoots, never trusted those. So don't mix business with pleasure. Rather, like, try to establish what you guys are going to be doing from the get-go. Also, friendships, all those things. Your client is not your friend. You're there to do your work, and that's about it. If you're going to work, you're going to work. Your colleagues are not your friends, and also your client is not your friend. You're there to deliver work. I'm working with a lot of my friends, but they'll tell you when it's time to work, I put in the work. Your environment is important, as a creative. If your environment is not good, then hey man, all that support. But also as a creative, I think also the mistake that other people make It's just that they don't really look at the toxic traits. Learn your toxic traits and just be a good person, man. Just be less shitty. Before we go there, I was with my friend KG. Just introduce yourself to my people, because I don't think that I even introduced you.
KG. I'm looking at plants. And then, hey, there we so I got like some hanging plants or like some nice beads and stuff that I can hang in my place. You know, just because I've spent like the last 3 months, probably the longest I've spent like indoors in a very long time. So I just wanted my place to be more homey.
So you as a creative, do you have any like sort of like you know those mistakes you've made as a creative?
I don't. Obviously, like I think I've made mistakes, you know, but I think it's whatever, man. Like it's the things you learn from. So I think the way I want to answer the question is like, yeah, sure, I think I've made mistakes, but I don't really have like regrets and whatnot, because those are the stuff that build me. But I think the one thing that I have done, and I don't know if it's like a creative mistake, but it's just a personality thing, you know. So when I enter a space that's not supportive and shit, after a while when I went out, I sort of like I shut down, like except for, you know. So I don't produce the best that I can actually produce, like if the environment is not supportive enough, you know. Yeah.
That's a point though. It's my friend KG. We actually were together the other day, and that's the advice that he gave me. That's all. Just be a less shitty person. Set life. It's lit. It's lit. Also, I asked my Facebook friends if they have any beginner mistakes they've made as a videographer, and they did answer. So the answers were like, I asked, and then one of my friends, he's saying that he's not even a videographer. Gabelo, he says, like not shooting without a script or a shot list. Yeah, that sucks. Imagine you're going on a location and all of a sudden you just see a tree, you're shooting a tree, and then you see a train, you're shooting a train. The most important thing you can have also is the equipment list. Know exactly, because your shot list is inspired by your equipment. I mean, your equipment inspired by what are you going to shoot. What Poppy said, Poppy, yeah, she's saying, I will fix it in post. I've heard that before, and trust me, people who like saying those things and they bring those things to editors to fix them, that's bad. That's really bad. We shouldn't be having people thinking that. I think that's one of the things that we should be cancelling in 2020. A lot of things are being cancelled. A lot of people are getting cancelled. I think one of the things that we should be cancelling is actually, I'll fix it in post. Cancel that thing. Cancel it now. The third thing is winging it. His name? Bonga. Yeah. Like I said, everyone, this is the favorite word. Everyone in the industry likes saying, I will wing it. But winging it, man, the price of winging it it's not really a good price. So rather don't even wing it. Just work from script, everything. That's what completes the film or a project that you're working on, or even a campaign. Don't wing it. I don't get people who always wing things. Like, no. The one is Motlhalefi. Yeah, guys, Motlhalefi are winging and formatting before dumping footage. What I'm saying is that, so I once actually went to do this other campaign. Shout out to G. She kept me very calm. I love you, G. I love you, man. I do. A campaign. So we shot, and then the next thing, the cut was actually corrupted, but then luckily the footage was recovered. But imagine formatting without even like backing up. there are actually, but he's saying that they actually reshot the whole thing, but there are actually softwares, I think, that you can get stuff, but man, that sucks. You shouldn't do that. Like, always back up, bruh. Even after one shot, sometimes I back up. That's how much trauma I have. Percy is saying that promising a client something you saw on YouTube or tutorial. Imagine you over-promising, overselling yourself to a client. Tell a client, like I said from the get-go, don't tell a client that you're a beginner. Tell them that you actually never been doing that type of work a lot of it, but with assistance you can do it. But don't be out here overselling yourself, because you're gonna give yourself a bad name, and then Poppy, the other Poppy Mudisane, says that shooting for the sake of shooting, no script, no short list, basically no planning. Like I said, that is just a no-no, because your content won't have like context. You're just gonna be shooting like overexposing Becky. Yeah, overexposing. That's what I was scared of. If I just go like this, no, look like a ghost, or like this. So there's there's depth in it. Also, I'm kind of like yellow. Your girl is yellow, so like that. Also, wearing black and looking at black here, there's a color that's balancing. So overexposing, I'd rather look a bit darker than being overexposed. Now. And then the other person, Kato says not taking a picture of white balance. I think that's true. I actually learned from him, because I heard that, I read that, but I never really took it serious. But now I think I'm gonna start really practicing that. Koli is saying that nothing is irritating. Like a director who's just like, you guys, agree on a story, next thing it changes when we get on set. Like, what the hell? Like, just stick to the story, don't be out here. I think those type of directors needs to be cancelled, because that is actually bad. I wouldn't work with that type of director too. That's about it, man. Thanks to everyone who's just shared the experiences. Please keep on sharing when I'm asking, because those things, they're actually helping other people who are trying to do this videography thing. It also helps the community grow, the community of creatives, and just we keep learning, man. Like I said, this channel is about creativity, productivity. Also, I'm gonna try to get plants in it, because even now, yesterday I actually bought myself this. I got myself this. I don't know if you guys will see properly. I'll show it. It's the food for my plants. After this video, I'm actually going to be reworking on my plants. So shout out to Kahisho, man, for also getting me out of the house. And then I just discovered this baby, the plant at the nursery. That's dope. Right now, my video is actually done, so let me get out of here. See you guys next time, and thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It's gonna be amazing, man. We're gonna be talking, like I said, productivity, creativity, and maybe plants. Also, I'm planning on doing a lot of things like experimenting with recipes. Those who know that I can cook, and I'm just doing a lot of experiments, but you're gonna check them out. So I don't really want to just oversell or give you guys a lot of information, because I feel like you need to like really rush this for you to like know exactly what's gonna be happening. Man, I'm out of here, bruh.